Hi, in this video, I'm going to walk through how I use the free resources on my MacBook Pro to make a video of a presentation of slides that I've created. So if you've got a Mac computer, the process should be similar for you. So the first thing you need to do is to open up the file that you want to share. So let's just say that I want to make a presentation of these slides that I've created. So once the slides are open, you then need to go and find the program QuickTime Player on your computer. So for me, it's always down here in my dock, but if you don't have it in your dock, you can find it in your application. So you would click on the back on your background of your desktop, not in the program you're in, because then you'll see it takes me back to Chrome. You want to click off into the nothing over here. And then you see this little go. And when you go into go, you'll find applications. Click on the applications, and you'll want to open QuickTime Player. And you're going to see this when you open QuickTime Player. It's going to open this weird static, like looks like it's asking you for a file thing. You're going to click cancel. What this is asking you is where do you want that file that you're going to create the video to land when you're done. The default is your desktop, and I suggest leaving it on desktop. So then I'm going to click cancel. I'm actually going to head back over here. I click cancel, and then you've got to start your screen recording. So in QuickTime Player, the confusing thing about it is that it's actually open right now and it doesn't look like anything on my desktop, which can be a little bit confusing. There's no platform that opens. Like Zoom, you have this thing down here that shows you that you're open. There's nothing like that in QuickTime Player. So you're actually going to go up here and click on File, and you want to click on New Screen Recording. A movie recording is just going to capture what's on your screen. An audio recording is just going to capture your voice, nothing on your screen. Screen recording is going to do a combo of both the screen and your voice. That's what I prefer and what I like, because I don't want my students to be staring at my face. I want them to be staring at the screen while I walk through. So click on New Screen Recording. Once again, nothing really spectacular happens. You do see this little camera device that pops up, and it actually is way down here that you need to look. And it's asking you with this little navigation, with this little toolbar, what you want to record. I always capture the entire screen in my recording. Capture entire screen means you're going to take a photograph of it. You don't want that. Capture selected window means you're going to take a photograph of the window that you're currently in. You don't want that. Selection means you get to draw a little box and decide what to take a photograph of. What you want is record entire screen or record the selection that you draw the box around. I always do record entire screen just so that I remember that it's everything that's on my screen is what they can see. Drop open this options menu. This is actually the most important part. Learn from my bad mistake. The first time I made a video, none was selected, which is the default in this program, which is crazy. And so I recorded about 20 minutes of me talking, and there was no voice recorded because my microphone was off. So make sure that it's set to the microphone you want. Most people are just going to use the MacBook Pro microphone. It is fine. It captures everything you need to say. Speak clearly, speak loudly. Okay, so I'm going to click with my little camera just anywhere on my computer screen, which starts the recording. Once again, nothing remarkable happens, except up here at the top, you get the classic, you're recording, stop sign if you want to stop, little symbol. That's the only thing that really tells you that you're recording right now. So I am now recording. So then what I would do is go into present mode on my slides, and I talk through the slides, and I always provide access to the slides for my students so that if there's things that I want them to link out to, they can access them. I am clearly not going to go through my slides on vocabulary and comprehension here. So when you're done, talk, done, 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 you'll go up here and you'll click stop. And that's going to do this really kind of disorienting thing. It's going to open the actual video that you just made. So I just made this 43-second video. Sometimes my videos are very long, sometimes they're really short. I highly recommend using micro videos for the remainder of the semester and chunking your material into short, manageable files. So I've created this, it's called screen recording, and then it just captures the date and the time that I finished it. What you're actually going to do at this point, which seems very wrong to do, but trust me on this, is you're actually going to close out of it. And it's going to disappear. You might have a panic attack. Don't worry, it's still there. I'm going to slide desktop so that I can show you where it went. I got to move me, which is so awkward. It's actually over here. So remember when that first box popped up and it said, where do you want to save this? And we picked desktop. That's where it landed here. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually rename the file name. So it's going to be vocab video. So that was the file that I just made. So now I've got my little file there. I'm going to slide back over. Sorry for the motion sickness that you might be getting from my recording. And now I've got my file. So you might be inclined to just say, oh, I'm going to dump that file into Moodle and I'm done. I've shared it. Or I'm going to dump that file into my Google Drive folder like this and I'm going to share it, which you can do. I'm actually going to cancel that because I don't like how this works. In Google Drive, when you just dump a file like that, it ends up processing. I think the record time I had for one was like 4 months. It just gets stuck in processing, especially if your files are quite large. So what I recommend you do instead, which increases the accessibility of your video files, is to put it into YouTube and make a video link for them. And now I'll quickly show you how to do that. So you've got to find yourself in your NAS Google Apps, and there's lots of ways to get there, and I can do that in a different video if you need. But if you scroll down to the second set, you'll find YouTube. Everybody at NAS has access to a connected YouTube account because YouTube and Google are owned by the same people. So once you get to your YouTube account, there's a couple of different directions you can go, but basically you want to find yourself over here in the Your Videos, the creator area. And then in order to upload a video, you're going to click on this create a video, or you can go into your studio here. Somehow you've got to get in so that you're creating a video. And you can click on this upload, you can click on this upload. There's lots of different ways. So I'm just going to click on create, upload a video. It's going to open this, which most of us are familiar with, and you're going to select a file, and you can go back and choose that one that's on our desktop, or it's got a really nifty and easy drop and drag feature that I like. So you drop and drag that file that you just created. And what's really nice about naming your file when it's over on your desktop is that it comes in with that same file name. Now, there's lots of ways to customize this. I mostly leave all of this blank. You cannot leave the audience. No, this is not for children. Go YouTube for starting to screen videos for children. I'm just going to keep clicking next. I do like to make my videos unlisted. If you put it in the public, just get ready. Learn this lesson again the hard way. You're going to get weird random people commenting on your videos. Make it unlisted, then anyone with the video can view it. You can set a date. You can do all kinds of customization. I'm not going to do that. So then I click process, and it's going to take roughly about as long as the video is to upload and process the video. So if your video is an hour and a half long, it might take an hour and a half to process, even on really good high-speed internet. So just prepare yourself. You can close this and walk away and go do something else. But eventually you got to come back to your videos. So you can see these are all the videos that I've created. It will show pending and processing in your video suite until it's done. This one's going to go pretty quickly because it was only about 45 seconds, but you can see it takes it's about a 1-to-1 ratio. So just give yourself some time. You can see like this one was an hour and a half long. It was an actual recording of a class that I was teaching live, so that took a really long time. But short videos, that's why I highly recommend those micro videos, should process pretty quickly. So it is almost done. And when the video, there, it's done. When the video is done processing, you can get, what you need to get from your video is the link, the URL to that video. So every YouTube video has its own URL. That's what you're after. So you can get to that a couple of ways. The quickest and easiest way is this little 3-button dial. Get the shareable link. You might not notice it if you're not paying attention, but it copied the link to my clipboard, which means it's already there. You can also click into the video, and over here you'll get that unique YouTube link. You can highlight it and copy it. However you want to get it, you can get it. Another good thing I want to say about YouTube while I'm in here is that it does an automatic closed captioning for you, which increases the accessibility of your video. And this one's not done processing fully on the closed captioning, so I won't show you that, but I'll go into one of my older videos and just show you that when I actually play the video, hello everyone in all of the you'll see closed captioning pops up for the video. I have it playing in multiple places. Stop the insanity. So I'm going to close that. So now I've got, if you remember, I've got that link copied. So what do I do with it? How do I share it with my students? A quick and easy way to share it is to create an email that you're going to send, and this should actually be to myself with a blind carbon copy to my students. And then there's a couple of different ways you can actually get the link to them, and you can first easiest one is to just control paste. You can paste that link, which will take them to the video, or you can hyperlink, which means to highlight the text, to right click it. Oh, I forget you can't right click in an email, but you can do Command K and it will open up the web address for a link. It will take the web address, and then when you send that, it will actually go as, let's do this so that you can see how it comes. Click send to your inbox. Here is the video for class, so it's hyperlinked so they can actually go out to YouTube. But it also, a nifty thing that Gmail does, because they're in the same family, it will play down here in their actual email so they never have to leave. People are doing these courses on their cell phones. They're accessing things on mobile devices right now, so it's really anything you can do to increase the accessibility is wonderful. I know that a lot of people who have children have to watch their videos for class at night, so that closed captioning makes it nice because then they can read without having to have their volume up. So just think about accessibility, and I think using videos is a really nice way to increase the accessibility. Okay, so that is a really fast tutorial on how to make a video so that you can keep your slides as you normally would for class, talk over them, your face doesn't show, which is a really nice thing, and your students can get the information that they need. If anyone needs help with this, I will happily walk through. I don't have a PC, so at this time, I can only provide this video for Mac users, but if you need it for a PC, I'm sure that someone out there has made a similar video. I learned all of this just by Googling it and teaching myself. So good luck, reach out if there are any questions or if I can help anybody in any way at this time.